guys, that's Destiny. Look, Destiny is out doing her own thing. She's enjoying herself. This is the Destiny that I always wanted to be. But guess what? I put being my true, authentic self off many times because people would laugh at me, they would frown at me and say how stupid I was, how foolish I was. You acting so immature, you acting like a child, grow up. And I procrastinate and allow my pure, raw, genuine, authentic self to be the person that the Creator God created me to be. So, guys, I have a powerful message that the Creator of the universe dropped into my spirit today. Now, I went out to nature, going to the mailbox, and as I was getting the mail, and I started to walk back toward my house, and the Creator just came in and bam, He dropped this download. And the topic, my people, is called Procrastination is Our Biggest Downfall. Procrastination, people, we can let it be a killer. It can kill our dreams, our plans, our hopes, our relationships. We just put off things, say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. No, today's not a good day. I'll get to it next week. Oh, maybe I will sign up to go to school next year. Or, we just constantly put off. Maybe I'll get married sometime in the future. My guys, listen, procrastination can become a true killer in our lives, and it's our biggest downfall. So let's jump into this message, and I just hope you can get something out of this message tonight. Okay? Because I know we all have been there at that place where we have put things off. Now, sometimes the Creator, He came back and He allowed us another opportunity to make it right, and we fulfilled that plan, that dream. But most of the time, people, we messed up, we lose out, and we get so farther away from where we need to be because of procrastination. Now, listen, people, I want you to listen very good tonight with this subject, okay? Procrastination is our biggest downfall in life. And I'm sure hands go up, yay! See, that's it, put your hands up. Procrastination is one of our biggest downfalls when it comes to moving ourselves to the next level in life. You probably say, well, okay, I can agree, yes, but why? I'm going to tell you why, people. Don't need to try to guess this. Well, listen to this. When you procrastinate, nothing happens. Everything stands still. Everything stops. Life is no longer moving. It's waiting for the next command. Nothing happens. And you will never get to the place where you need to be in the perfect timing of the Creator God of the universe. Because you're standing there like your fingers stuck in your ears and you can't hear. That is called procrastination. So listen, take a minute, people, and think about what you procrastinate from. What am I procrastinating from? Take a moment and think about that. Could it be I'm procrastinating from exercising daily or doing any kind of exercise? Or procrastinating from going to the doctor? Or could you be procrastinating going outside, getting in tune with nature? Or being social? Or could you be possibly procrastinating pursuing a genuine career or job or even an education? Or you could be procrastinating from spending time taking care of your needs first, putting yourself always last. And that's what I did. I was always shut down, quiet. I didn't say much because I always was afraid to speak out because somebody's going to talk about me. They're going to talk about my accent because they always say I would sound like I was country and like I did not have a great speaking voice, and I was told all these things and I was made fun at, I was laughed at. And that made me procrastinating, standing out, being the true, raw, authentic person who I was created by the Creator God to be. But it took me many, many miles of journeys to get to where I am today. Because today, in the last 4 or 5 years, I don't give a hell damn what people think about me. Because now I know that they don't control me, they don't dominate me, they don't even run my life. My life is in the hand of the divine creator, and guess what? He has given me power over all things, power over people's opinions, their thoughts and opinions about myself and who I am. They don't even know me. So I don't procrastinate anymore. I just dive in, I just go for it all. So what are you procrastinating from, people? What are you running from? And those things I just mentioned, those are some of the things that we procrastinate from. And there are so many others. But guess what? It is so different for each person. So think about what you procrastinate from, and then this is what I want you to do. Listen, I want you to think about it, really genuinely think about what do you procrastinate from. And then please do Destiny a favor and leave your comment in the comment box below. But you're going to have to be totally honest with your answers, okay? Thank you. I know you're going to do that for me. So let's talk about why we do procrastinate. Are there benefits in procrastination? Only I would say that there is benefits is when the divine creator turns the things around that is headed in a place of evil for you or to cause you harm. And because you procrastinated so long, and he want to bring you to a place where you're going to be an overcomer and an achiever. Only if he gets his hands on you to turn it around, those second chances that he gives us, that's when you do get benefits. But majority of the time, people, when we procrastinate and put things on delayed moments, we don't benefit from it. It's only when it works in the timing of the Creator. And one of the most common reasons why people procrastinate is because of, you got it, fear. F-E-A-R. Fear, my people. Why are we so afraid of fear when it is false evidence appearing real? It's not real, people. Fear is not real. It just appears to be real because all that rumbling, crazy words and thoughts going on in your mind telling you, hey, this is going to get you, this is going to happen to you. And then you create all these images of things coming to hurt you, to damage you. And then you fall into that place of fear. But there are 2 types of fear that are very common, and I'm going to talk about them just briefly. First, there's the fear of failure, which is the most common. And these are the things that you will say with the fear of failure. You'll say, what if I try and I cannot do it? And then secondly, there's the fear of success, which is less common, but all the more important, okay? And these are things that you will say with the fear of success. You'll say stuff like, what if I try and I do it, but then everyone thinks that I can do it every time? Now you're avoiding what you call responsibility. And that can play a big factor in this place of procrastination. We cannot let our fears get the best of us or put us into that long waiting line of procrastination. People, we got to get up, take the bull by the horn, and we're going to go into a battle until we get that bull down. And we got to stand on it as champions People, we got to face the fears. We got to face those things even when we are afraid. And we're going to have to stand there and we're going to have to talk it down underneath us. And then we're going to take the control over it. So what are the consequences? If we do procrastinate, that's a question you need to think about. What are the consequences if we do procrastinate? Most important, people, this is so true. Most of the time when you do procrastinate, you are selling yourself short. Letting people down because you procrastinate. And a lot of times that will include yourself. Now most times procrastinating will leave more to be done later. And then you got a plate full of all kinds of things. Now you're trying to multitask to get it all done, and you're bringing on all kinds of stress, all kinds of frustrations, and more fear because, hey, if I don't get this done now, this is going to happen. I'm going to lose out on that. Hey, you don't need all that in your life. You better start ditching or digging out some of that fear and get that stuff away from you. Put that procrastination behind you and say, I'm going in all the way. I'm going in deep. I may not see the ground beneath my feet, or I may not see how deep the waters are, but I'm going in anyway. I'm going in, my people. I'm not going to procrastinate. I'm going all the way. Because most time procrastinating will leave you so much more to be done later. And a lot of times we just can't handle the stress that comes with it. So really, was there a benefit at all? Think on that. And by thinking through these steps, we force ourselves to do what we called a cost benefit. A cost benefit analysis. And you're like, Destiny, what's that? I want you to go and check it out. Look it up for yourself. Cost, C-O-S-T, benefit analysis. And that's what happens a lot of times. We will create, if procrastinating, that cost benefit analysis. And from this, we can decide if procrastinating is a good thing, or is it a good idea, or is it not. We have to make that ultimate decision. We got to weigh all the options. What did I lose by procrastinating? What did I gain by moving forward and tackling the things that I need to do at the moment when it came in front of me? Sometimes procrastinating can be healthy, but not every time, my people. And I said it myself, I say the only time that is healthy is when the Creator decides to step in and pull your butt out of a mess that you have made. So we have to be sure to take a moment to assess the situation or the situations in our lives before leaving things for later. Because they might come back to bite you in the butt, and you don't want that. And we all are guilty of procrastinating at some point or other, and no one is a stranger to it, right? I'm not a stranger to it. I have put off things many times in my lives, and like I said, a lot of times it turned against me by me procrastinating. It hurt me. Instead of me just getting up and say, hey, you know, I'm going to take care of this now. I'm doing it right now. I am working at it right now. It hurt me. It put me into a really bad place many times in my life because I waited on doing it at another time when I could have done it at the time that the Creator had brought that to my attention. And a lot of times when we procrastinate, people, guess what happens? When we know that the Creator is telling us to do this, or things that we know that's been brought to our attention, then we put it off, then we forget about it. And that's a bad place. Now we have forgotten all about it, and all of a sudden now things begin to fall apart. The world around us is crashing down on us, and like I said, we wasn't like, what has happened? But it was given to you as a warning weeks ago, months ago, days ago. And we just forgot about it. Now we are paying the consequences because we forgot. So people, we are all guilty of procrastinating at some point or other. And no one is a stranger to it. And some of us might be lucky enough to identify it in time enough to say, hey, okay, no, I'm changing this now. I'm not putting this off no longer. I'm going to do it now. And they still have the opportunity, and you have the opportunity to do something about it. Some of us are fortunate. Some of us have that chance to change it and turn around. We are lucky enough, you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately for other people, that procrastination, will say, it can steal your dreams, it can steal your passions, and it can even destroy your lives. It destroys the lives of many, many people all the time. And the reason why we procrastinate, it varies from person to person. And it's not always obvious. You know what I'm saying? It's not always like, hey, it's out there in front of me, I'm seeing it. No, it's a hidden thing within our minds. And we have put it away. So we don't think on it at the time. Because like I said, it's things that we have been addressed with, or things that have came before our attention. And all of a sudden, because we decide, I'll do it later, I'll do it tomorrow, next day, or a week from now, we forgot all about it. Sometimes not purposely. So now these things are hidden. And sometimes it's hidden fear that we don't want to acknowledge, or it could be as simple as not wanting to do something because it just doesn't motivate us. It doesn't inspire us. It does not interest us. You know what I'm saying? It's something that, hey, I'm not comfortable with. So we procrastinate at it. So whatever the reason may be, people, guess what? If you know you are a procrastinator, man, you better be very, very careful. Like the Bible says, redeeming the times because the days are evil. That evil is out there lurking somewhere in the dark parts of your ego, and it's waiting to just get you at another time to rip you up and destroy your life, or to finish you off. So you better be careful if you're a procrastinator. It has far more damaging effects than you may ever imagine or could ever realize. So here are the 8 most common effects of procrastination that can destroy not only your productivity, people, but your entire life. And number 1, you will lose precious time. Number 2, you will blow opportunities. Number 3, you won't be able to reach your goals. Number 4, you could run your career. Number 5, you will lower your self-esteem. Number 6, you will make poor decisions. Number 7, you will damage your reputation. And number 8, you will risk your health. And those are the most 8 common effects of procrastination that can destroy you. Not only destroy you, I'm saying, but it can also affect your productivity in your life. I guess Betsy must be getting tired. It's getting late. Guys, procrastination is linked to mental health problems like stress and anxiety, and those are places that you don't want to fall into. And these in terms are linked to health issues. That's why I'm saying you don't want to fall into that place. So if your procrastination leads to feelings of depression, over time this depression will start to affect other areas of your life. And it could become very, very serious, a major health issue. So if you procrastinate too much with something, then it will most likely start to stress you out and cause you anxiety, especially when other people or things are involved. So you gotta watch that. Pay close attention. Now, studies show us more and more how damaging stress and anxiety are for us. And with stress, people, it is known as the silent killer. And a lot of times, like I said, we allow those things to build up on us to get to that place. Before we know it, our whole life is put in jeopardy because we allow stress to take over us, and it's been silently, we never dealt with it. It can bring on total, absolutely death. So if you procrastinate too much, people, you need to stop procrastinating and get a hold of your life. You need to get and find the perfect plan in the place that the Creator God has carved out for you, your path that you must walk on, your journey, and then you must turn away from all the negative things and all those procrastinators out there and all those things that telling you can wait till later. You don't need to do it tomorrow. Even the stupid, crazy thoughts going in your head telling you, hey, no, save it for another day. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, my people. Another way that procrastination can affect your health is when you continually to put off like checkups, or you postpone appointments or things you need to do, such as exercise or eating a wholesome and healthy diet. And the problem only gets worse. And guess what? The consequences then become more complex. And guess what? Our whole life goes out of our control. So my people, listen. Remember that procrastination is like a habit. It is really hard to kick though. But that's something that you're going to have to pick up your mind. I'm working at this. And you're going to have to put your best foot forward every day to start changing your concept of seeing things and doing things in a way that you know that you need to be doing them. Even when you don't have all the answers, even though when you don't have the solutions, or you don't even feel comfortable at it, or you are in a place of fear. I keep telling you, even when you're in fear, my people, do it afraid. Break out of that box of fear. Break out of those chains and those bonds of procrastination, because you're never going to be alone. Because the Creator God said, I will never leave you, nor will I forsake you. So if you think that you're out there alone, doing it alone, you're not. He's there with you, waiting for you to take the next step and the next leap of faith, that quantum leap of faith. So you got to kick that procrastination out of the way, because it can become a habit. And procrastination can either make you, my people, or it will break you. So here's the assignment for this video. And the question is this. This is your assignment. I want you to work on this and give me your answers in the comment box below. The question is, are you a procrastinator? Are you a procrastinator? Do you use such words or phrases like these? And I want you to listen to what I'm going to say with these such words, and I want you to listen to these phrases. Drop your answers in the comment box below. Do you find yourself saying, you know what, I'm not sure I want to do that right now. I'll put it off for tomorrow. Do you say, maybe someday I'll get around to doing that, or someday I'll go here, I'll go travel there? Or do you say, maybe in the future, this may be a better time for me? No, I think I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe one day. Or you find yourself saying these things? Perhaps I could, but I think I'll wait on that. Or whenever I get around to it. Or you saying, not yet. I'm just not ready. I can't do that. Well, maybe another day will be a better day for me. I don't think I should be doing this today. I'm just too tired. I'm just too stressed out. I got too much to do. Well, I'll get around to it next week. You know, I can take care of things better next week. Or you say, oh no, I can never do that. I can never do that. And you know, people, it's just not the right time. It's not the right time for me. Since you're saying all these negative phrases and all this putting off things and all this procrastination, people, hey, you need to go and check yourself. The time to do it is now. You need to be in that present moment. Now is the time, my people. Let's get up off of our excuses, off of our fears, and off of all those things that hold us back from moving to our greater and higher self. And you're going to say, today is the day, now is the time, and I am moving. Procrastination has no longer an effect or hold in my life. People, thank you for listening to this message. And remember, procrastination is our biggest downfall. Procrastination can become a killer. It brings on stress and continue to bring on more and more stress. And guess what happens? Stress is a silent killer. So I will see you guys at the next video. Meditate on that. And don't forget to drop your answers in the comment box. The question I asked, are you a procrastinator? Think about that and be totally, absolutely honest with your answer. Namaste. I'll see you guys. I love you so much. And thank you. Hey, bye, Destiny. You keep on doing what you're doing, girl. You're doing a great job at it. Be yourself. Be authentic. Be real. Be raw. Be who the creative God created you to be. Be confident and be bold. It doesn't matter what people say or how they look at you or what they're saying about you that want to make you cause like, I can't do it now. No, people's watching me. No, you are more than a conqueror.